have a spectacular show.
Thank you, Dom.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Don't Tell Mama. Please silence your cell phones and throw them away. Testing photography and videography is not allowed in our premises. Also, please keep the aisles clear for the performers and wait staff. And now, Scott F. Mason has been a professional Dame Edna impersonator for 20 years. In 2010, he was named the Dame's honorary understudy by her creator, Barry Humphries, in a contest right here on Broadway, also judged by Michael Weinstein and Village Voice critic Michael Musto. He has been inducted into the Sunburst Impersonator and Tribute Artist Hall of Fame for Funniest Male and has twice won the Vegas Reel Awards Best Comedian. He also appears in the award-winning short subject documentary Just About Famous. Please welcome their return to Don't Tell Mama, Scott F. Mason as Dame Edna.
Thank you. Oh, it's so good to be here at little old Don't Tell Mama. I love it here. I'm so glad to be back in New York even, and don't I look scrumptious, Possum? Thank you. This is a little ensemble. How many of you heard the designer Vera Wang? Yes, well, you know, I've known sweet little Vera since she started out in the late 80s and early 90s. And she made me this little frock back in 1991. And I've not had it taken in or let out. My wang is the same size now as it was in the 1990s. You know, I don't mean to be rude, but I'm not sure everyone can say that about their wang in the audience tonight. And don't you love my hair? I just got, thank you. I just got it re-dyed. It's called Lilac Sherbet. It's the color that says, lick me, possums, lick me. Don't you think? But as I said, I'm happy, possums, to be finally here. I Don't Tell Mama because the travel, this is part of my tour, my mouth-to-mouth tour. And you find that funny? See, people, let me digress for a moment because you think my title is funny. People think all kinds of nasty things when they hear mouth-to-mouth with Dame Edna. But what it is, possums, is I'm going to resuscitate you tonight. I'm going to resuscitate you from this horrible thing called the pandemic. Right? We're all back, sort of. Some people didn't make it, God bless them, but you're here, and we survived. And you know, this world, besides the pandemic, particularly your little country called the United States, it's been quite crazy of late, hasn't it? Yes. So I'm going to give you the gift I have. I'm going to share tonight laughter with you. Don't you all need laughter? Yeah. Yes. Your elections are coming. You need a lot of laughter soon. How many of you will be fleeing to Canada, I wonder? I don't know. I don't get into politics in the United States because I'm from Australia, as some of you know. But anyway, yes, mouth to mouth. To get back to your little chuckle, I'm going to resuscitate you, but really my show I like to call it a monologue that's interrupted by total strangers. Hence, right here in the front row. Yes, I'm going to share my gift with you. I have a gift, Possums. I don't know if you know this. A very special gift. I have the ability to laugh at the misfortunes of others. And we'll get to that in just... We'll get to that in a little bit. Tonight I'm going to orally stimulate you. Possums, check the spelling of my word. It's A-U-R, orally. I'm going to stimulate your ears, Possums. I saw some men get all excited that they thought I was going to do another kind of stimulation that sounds like orally, but it's not. It's a different spelling altogether. But as I said, I'm grateful to be here because you don't know what I've gone through. You have no idea what I've gone through to get here. See, little Tanya Mobley. Anyone know her, Tanya? If you don't like my show, blame her because she's the one who said, stop here on your tour, David. As a thank you gift, I bought her a book. You know, one of those big picture books for your little cocktail table. Something for your guests to be impressed by. I got her The Lost Temples of the Incas. And she was very shocked when I gave it to her because there's a cover and a back and a forward inside by David Attenborough, and that's it. And she gave me this puzzled look, and I said, well, Tanya, the temples are missing. When they find them and take some photos, I'll give you the second edition. But I was doing my tour. I was down in Havre de Grace, Maryland. Anyone hear of that place? Havre de Grace. Lovely little town on the Chesapeake. Lovely. I was there for my last show a couple of weeks back, and I had to go to the BWI airport. And you laughed. You say, yes, you know. It stands for Baltimore Washington International. Did you know that? But I think it stands for Begin Weariness Immediately. It's neither Baltimore nor Washington. It's just an airport surrounded by the biggest ass parking lot I've ever seen. And then I flew into JFK. That nightmare, which stands for Just Freaking Cuckoo. And I don't understand this. You know, I'm not from your country, and God bless you what happened to you back, you know, in the early 2001 with the World Trade Center, and then all the TSA things started, right? You know, getting yourself checked out. We don't want to have any bad person on the airplane. It's been 20 years, Possums. I think you'd be ready for the drill by now. But no, 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 no. I'm standing in line at the BWI, and the people in front of me, they wait till the last second. They're at the conveyor belt. And they decide to take off their shoes and their belt, and they're wearing 16 belts for some reason. Wearing combat boots laced up to the hilt. Carrying 27 devices in their pockets they've got to unload. Not me, Possums. I've learned. I'm smarter than you. Smarter than you Americans. I learned. I show up to the TSA line in my bathrobe and slippers. I just walk up, shoop, shoop. Go right through. And then the drive here, Possums, on a Friday at rush hour from JFK. Thank God I have a limo. It's a little limo. It's all Don't Tell Mama could afford. The little limo, thank God he was driving because it's so chaotic. The traffic, the roads, the bridges, it's a hot mess. But it gave me time to look out the window and do a little gazing at your little trends in America. You've got a fascination for bumper stickers, don't you? I saw a bumper sticker that said, Jesus is my homeboy. It's true. I thought, are there other stickers that say, God is my smack daddy? The wise men bring me bling bling? Or perhaps the most controversial of all, Mary Magdalene is my biatch. another sticker. It said, caution, fat people are harder to kidnap. It's true. And I'm not making this up. Everything I say on my show is true, Possum. Fat people are harder to kidnap. And I thought, thank God for that advice. I was going to go out and kidnap a fat person tonight. And I thought of some alternative things for those stickers. Perhaps skinny people are hard to find in the woods. People with a wandering eye are really hard to talk to. Have you ever tried that? Do you know the people with the wandering eye? See, I'm very intimate. I like to get intimate with who I'm talking to. I like to make eye contact, even though I can't see you in the dark. I like to make eye contact. And when I talk to someone with that wandering eye, it stresses me out, Possums, because you don't know where to look. You start to go cross-eyed because you're trying to make eye contact and their eyeballs just wandering off to the side of their head. If anyone has that affliction here in the room, I greatly apologize. Not really. Because you do stress me out. But thank God I got here. I saw the last thing I saw, and Tanya had to give me some clarification. Because, you know, as much as I'm in your country, on my tours, for the first time, I know Manhattan is getting packed. You know, they're building these giant buildings to put people in. But I had no idea, Possums, that you'd run out of cemetery space in this little city. Because on the back glass of a car in front of us, it said, in memory of, and a name of a person, and their birth and death. Have you seen this? Yeah. In memory of, on the back glass. And I thought, oh, Lord, they've run out of cemetery room. They're putting bodies in the trunk now. This is what I thought, because, you know, it's like a headstone on the back glass, right above the trunk. But no, Tanya said, no, David, no. It's not about putting bodies in the trunks. It's about money. Let's see, someone died, and left a lot of money to someone. And they went out and bought a new car with it. So if I was coming back tomorrow, I'd say, come back tomorrow, Possum, but I'm not. But I love you enjoying the show so much. So she said, no, Dame Edna, what it is that the money comes, they buy a new car, and they feel guilty because it's death money. So they put in memory of on the back glass. And I said to Tanya, thank God, we don't have this custom in Australia, because when my mom died, I had a little nip and tuck. And can you imagine, stamped across my forehead in memory of my mother? It might be a little distracting is all I can say. Oh, I hear Randy back there shaking a cocktail shaker. You're shaking that kind of hard, Randy.
I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. It's like you're jerking off a horse or something.
That was last week.
Oh, well, give Randy a big applause for serving you. She's working her little tail off. She's getting her steps in, having to make the drinks, deliver food. You're all having a buffet here. So, well, thank you for validating that you're having a buffet, because I couldn't tell. You must be hungry. Either that or you're gluttons. So, Possums, here's the deal. I call my show Mouth to Mouth. I like, as I said, to get intimate with my audience. You could pay big bucks to go see the Music Man, and you could see, what's his name? Hugh Jackman, that hunk. You could see him, unless he's got COVID for the 18th time. You could pay big bucks to see Hugh Jackman in the Music Man. You could pay big bucks to go to Madison Square Garden, which, by the way, is oval-shaped. Just saying. You could pay big bucks to go to Madison Square Garden and see that tart Michael Bublé. Or perhaps Sir Paul, my good friend Sir Paul McCartney. You could go see Stevie Wonder at Madison Square Garden, perhaps Madonna or Three Doors Down. But possums, can they see you? Well, definitely not in Stevie Wonder's case. It's true. But see, possums, I like this little theater. I like this intimate little theater because unlike paying big bucks to see those stars that can't see you, I can see you. Ernie, house lights, please. Oh, good Lord, possums. I can see you, and what I see, it defies explanation. I see you all got dressed for the occasion. Not this occasion, mind you, more like, it's more like cleaning out the garage occasion. It's because of, it's because of quarantine and COVID. You're all used to just hanging out in your pajamas. You don't want to get dressed anymore for the theater. Let's see. Oh, now I can see you. I can see you. What's your name, sir?
Anthony.
Anthony. That's a nice name, Anthony. Where are you from?
Manhattan.
Manhattan. Little tiny town. Do you have a big pad, a big apartment? No. You live in a broom closet like Harry Potter?
A studio, yes.
A studio, is that what you call it? A fancy name for a broom closet? He lives in a studio. And what do you do, Anthony?
I'm retired.
You're retired. Well, you must have done something sometime.
I work for a hospital.
You worked for a hospital? Give him a round of applause. He took care of people. Oh, wait. Did you roll them down to the morgue? What did you do exactly?
Just paperwork.
Oh, paperwork. Well, someone's got to do it. Yeah. Especially all the paperwork at a hospital. You never rested, did you? No. Well, I'm moving on, Anthony, because as good a time as you're having, you're quite boring to talk to. Is this your friend with you?
Yes.
Can he talk? He can?
Yes.
Well, let me try. Hello, sir. What's your name?
Lawrence.
Lawrence? Like Arabia? Lawrence, Lawrence, that's a name you don't hear very often.
Thank you.
You hear it all the time, though, don't you? Right?
Yes, I do.
I bet you do, and you don't go by Larry, do you?
No, I don't.
No, because it's a horrible name. Lawrence is so much better. You're like Lawrence of Arabia or Lawrence Wilk, that old dead tot. I just want to make sure you all know he's dead. They keep showing his television show, God knows why. But, Lawrence, what do you do?
Nothing.
No wonder you get along with Anthony so well. You're just as boring as he is. What is that? See, wait. Monologue interrupted by total strangers. I mean, thank God he's not taking his pants down. He's just showing me a cell phone. So what's going on, Anthony? What are you trying?
Show you a picture of Lawrence.
That's Lawrence?
Yes.
Well, he's certainly not from Arabia. More like Transylvania.
Does it look like
It looks like me. A bad imitation of me, possum. But no, Lawrence, you look wonderful. Did you used to impersonate me?
No.
Well, who are you supposed to be? Carmen Miranda?
CC.
CC? You're bilingual. I could tell the way the two of you were looking at each other. You have not had enough to drink. There was like a 3-second delay after that. Let's go. Look at this scrumptious buffet eating. God, did you not have lunch or breakfast? This row is like one big trowel in a farm. So what? Look at. Oh my Lord, you look beautiful. What's your name, love? Are you choked up? Are you all right?
Dawn.
Dawn. I thought Randy had to learn the Heimlich maneuver again. So Dawn, that's a lovely name. Named after dishwashing liquid. Your parents, they didn't know what to do. Are you the first child?
Yeah.
Well, you know, I'm psychic. I'm psychic, possums, because when parents are first naming their child, they don't know what to do. They look around at the kitchen counter and... You could have been named Sponge. Luckily, you're Dawn. So, Dawn, what do you do?
Oh, I got 3 kids. They stay.
That's what you do? I don't think... I know what you do to have 3 kids. That's what...
I walked into that.
So you did walk into it. You did, Dawn. Thank you for admitting it. It was easy. But you had 3 children. You don't look a day over 23. It's true. It is true. I know what I'm talking about. It's my show. Monologue interrupted by total strangers once again. Everybody wants to get into my act. So, Dawn, I can't believe you've got 3 children. You must have started when you were 12. Are you from Tennessee? So you're a stay-at-home mother. Is that what they call you officially?
Yes.
Well, better than wandering off during the day and leaving your children to fend for themselves. So, Dawn, where are you from?
I live in New Jersey.
You live in New Jersey? How unfortunate. And you came over here in all this traffic from Jersey.
I did.
Lovely. It's possible I have lesbian tendencies. Do you see her, Anthony? She's stunning, isn't she? She is. Hello, Dawn. Have we met before? We've not met before? Yes, we did. I was standing over there and you told me your name was Dawn and that you're from New Jersey. Did I tell you you were beautiful? I was mistaken. See, from over here, in this lighting, you look wonderful. But when I moved over here on this angle, not so much. You see, possums, you know, because we're not symmetrical. Everyone has a good side and a bad side. Your bad side's over here, Dawn. I'm coming over here to see your good side. Oh, it's much better. Over there is hideous. I've got a good side and a fabulous side, possums. You know I just kid, Dawn. Are your 3 children here?
Yes.
No.
She's right here.
Dawn can't even speak for herself. She's a stay-at-home mom. She's not stupid. She went to school, didn't you?
I did.
Where'd you go?
University of Florida.
University of Florida. Was there a comment over? What is happening? Randy, these people need to be cut off. There's comments flying left, right, and center. So, is one of your children here?
No.
No, but your friend says yes.
I was saying this was her kid right now.
You're not a kid.
Clearly.
I can hear you.
Not her. She's someone who's doing it.
Well, you're all troublemakers. What's your name in the blue? You match me, don't you? Don't look at her. Look at me. What are you? What's your name?
Blythe.
Blythe. Blythe. Did you hear that, Lawrence? Blythe. That is not a name you hear very often. I bet you hear it all the time, though, don't you? I'll do it once more and call it a day. Are you a good-spirited person?
I am. No.
Only the theater people got that in this room. Do you know what I meant by that when I said, are you a spirit? You do. You saw the film? Blah, spirit, you're very smart.
It's my name.
Well, at least she wasn't named Blight, I thought for a moment. I'm glad you like that. So, Blythe, what do you do? You know, I'll pour myself a drink while you think about it, because I'm a little bit parched. I'm watching all of you drink. I'm going to make a very dry martini. How many of you like martinis?
I love dry martinis.
Just so you all know, Blythe loves martinis. what she does for a living. But clearly she knows that she loves martinis. You know, Blythe, maybe people call you an alcoholic. No, it's true. People call me an alcoholic. And I'm not, because I don't go to meetings. It's true. I don't consider myself an alcoholic. I consider myself a sexaholic who likes Jim's Beam, Jack's Daniel, Little Juan's Cuervos, and once in a while an old granddad. Or better yet, a beef eater. I used to be a vodka drinker, and then I saw this lovely little taut beef eater. You gotta love someone who'll eat beef, like you. So what kind of martini do you make, Blythe?
I really like a dirty martini.
A dirty martini.
I do.
The opposite of me, I like a very dry martini. Very dry. I'll show you. So you're going to put a lot of vermouth in, aren't you, for that dirty martini? Not me. Very dry.
Very dry.
Yes, talk amongst yourselves. I don't care. Ooh. All right. Ernie, just a second. I've got to right myself. Ernie, you can take the house lights down for now. I've seen enough of these crazy people. So I said I'm glad to be back in New York. I have not been to New York, believe it or not, Possums, in years. Since 2010, when I did a little show called All About Me with Michael Feinstein. Little short Michael Feinstein. Did any of you see it? You couldn't, because it closed a week after previews. I'm not making it up. Look it up. Google search. So I have not been here since 2010, and so much has changed, Possums. You know, when I came to New York in the summer, I love the smell of trash and sewage in the hot, humid summer. And then in the winter, around the holidays, those stinky roasting chestnuts on every corner. But now, Possums, I walk around New York, I walk down the street from my hotel and got a contact high. You have legalized the green stuff, haven't you? You have, I can tell. Seriously. I was high as a kite when I got to the dressing room. I've renamed it the Great Ganja Way. If anybody owns the address 420 8th Avenue, you could open a superstore. Seriously, I'm here in Hell's Kitchen. If you go outside, it smells more like Cheech and Chong's kitchen. Don't you think, Anthony?
I do.
Yes. And I didn't get to smoke. I didn't get to do that before the show. It might have helped me enjoy this show a lot better if I had. But I'll have a little drink. Oh. What? Are you trying to communicate with Randy? Was that Dawn? Who was it, Dawn? Was it? House lights only, please. House lights. Dawn, did you whisper to Randy? It wasn't. Randy is the bartender. Oh. I've only talked to her about it for the last half hour, and you missed it. Randy.
Yes.
These are rude people. They don't know your name. Making you slave away, delivering more food. Randy, isn't this a hungry... You know, they should have gone to dinner across the street before they got here.
Okay, we serve food.
Yeah, I know you serve food, but it's like light fingered food. This is like the feast of the Harry Potter hole. So Dawn, was the person next to you speaking?
It was Nicole. She did it.
It was
I didn't.
Yeah.
Isn't she nice to out you like that, Nicole? Nicole, you've got a fetching little sweater on there. It's missing a piece. Yeah, your shoulder is all exposed. Aren't you a bit...
Times are tough.
It's what?
Times are tough.
You what?
Times are tough. Times are
Oh, times are tough. I couldn't hear what you were saying. So you just threw a rag around you and... You're thinking, well, it doesn't cover one shoulder, screw it. I can only afford so many rolls of tissue paper to roll around me. Nicole, you look scrumptious in your rags. Where are you from, Nicole?
From New Jersey as well.
Oh, God. How many of this table are from Jersey?
All of us. I know.
She said definitively, I'm not. And thank God, Possum, thank God. Because let me tell you, this is another true story. And I've got friends here tonight, and they bore witness to this story. This is why Jerseyites scare the shit out of me. And I usually don't curse, but they literally scared the shit out of me. That's why it smells so bad in New Jersey. Oh, just kidding, lighten up, possums. Randy, give them a drink, those who moaned. So this is the thing. I was on an Alaskan cruise. You can take the house lights down while I tell this story, Ernie. I don't want to see the Jerseyites' face. As I show how interesting Jerseyites are, Anthony. So I was on an Alaskan cruise. Anyone been on an Alaskan cruise? Yeah. Lovely. The glaciers and all that nature and where all your murderers are hanging out and hiding and... So we were sailing